Lads, how's it going? Sunday. What we got here? We've got a punch, about 5.5, 6 inches, and I think these are 48 ring gauge. Mate, one of my favourites, a punch. Already done the V cut. Look. So I haven't been on socials much this week. It's been a strange old week, which comes to an end tonight or tomorrow, really, with me going on hollybobs. Who doesn't like a punch, eh? Yeah, so a really strange week. Right, what's happened? We finished a job. We finished the walls in Eastbourne, and we went to go to our little extension in North Chailey. What a muck up that place is. Always jinx that place. Problem with the bricks, he ordered seconds. They were just so overcooked. They were totally cracked. All the bricks were totally compromised. They were no good for laying outdoors. I said to him, you know, every winter you're going to get just bricks falling apart. They were really bad. Some of them you could almost, well, you could snap them in your hands. So they're not going to last 5 minutes. But he didn't seem over. I'll put it this way, I'm not overconfident that he's going to swap them over. He's on about dogs. Bloody dogs. He's on about mixing them with some other old bricks he's got. I don't know. I told him no, send them back. What are you making a noise at? Tango, stop it. Yeah, so that's a right muck up there. Almost a thorn in the side, if you know what I mean. Tango, oi, pack it up, fat mouth. So that yeah, that was almost a thorn in the side, that job. I don't know what to say. I've told him he's got 2 weeks. It's basically 2 weeks. I'm going away for 8 days, but it's close to 2 weeks, isn't it? 2 working weeks. He's got 2 working weeks to sort out some more bricks. So did that. Also did a day at the manor. Concreted the base of the floor, so the floor's in. The manor, the smokehouse at the manor. That's done. And then there's a very good friend of mine. We go back a few years, not that many, probably 5 or 6. He's building a lovely house for himself out in the sticks. We did me and the Peen went there yesterday and helped him for a day. He's got brickwork in his kitchen and we built that. Yeah, really lovely old reclaimed bricks. I love them so much. And he was using the white muck. Did the flush joint. It really looked the bollocks. I'm going to get those bricks, and there's still some left. The bloke had, I can't remember how many he had, but my mate had 9,000 of them, but there's some left, so I want to go and get myself a few for my feature wall in the smokehouse. That's the plan. Hopefully they'll still have some in stock when I get home from Hollybob's. So we've done no videos really. So we're back to work on Friday the 12th. And on Friday the 12th, Saturday the 13th, my birthday, Cubans welcome. PO box out the trail. We're going to go back there and help him for a couple of days on his house, and then we're going to hopefully go back to our extension, depending on the bricks being there or not. No doubt the same ones will be there, but anyway, I worry about that after having 8 days on the beach, Flying out early morning tomorrow. It's now 5:45, well, 20 to 6, Sunday evening. We're going in less than 12 hours. We've got to be in Gatwick in just in 12 and a half hours, so yeah, nice. We're all packed. Mrs. T's packed. Certainly a much needed holiday. I'm fucked. We all get fucked, don't we, boys? But it is harder as you get older and your ailments. When we finished work yesterday, we had to park. He lives down this little country lane where we're building this house with my mate, and we had to walk with the tools. So I got Nuss carrying the bucket, and I was carrying 2 levels and a trowel, and that was plenty for me. I said to him, I was fucked, just exhausted. So I've got literally 8 days on a beach. I think it's 8 days or 7 days. With the travelling, I know we've got at least a week on the beach, so it's pretty nice. I've already got one of my followers who's out there. One of my followers, Fletch from Facebook, he's just down the frog from where I'm going. In fact, he sent me a video last night of a cigar shop that I've been in. He also said it was very hot. Unbearable was his words. I don't think it'd be unbearable for me. I love every minute of it. These are like medium flavour and strength. There's so much taste in one of these, lads. If you haven't had a punch, if you've never smoked a punch and you want to pleasure yourself for half an hour to an hour, get a punch. So good they named it twice. My local shop down the road here, I get chatting with him every now and then. And when he opens, he's got a humidor, a wall-mounted humidor. And when he opens it, there's a sign at the top saying punch, and he never has no punch. And I keep saying to him, he said that's from years ago when his dad was the main, ran the shop mainly. I said, about time you got some more in there, innit? And bugger me, he's got some in. Good lad. Fantastic. So the weather, what about the weather, lads? Nice now that the sun's out. It's been all over the place this week. Yesterday, about 6 o'clock, it started raining here. It was horrendous. We had a storm. It wasn't raining that hard, but it was just getting blown hard on the wind. But, mate, I sat on my new concrete floor having a puff, and I was getting soaking wet because it was just blowing in from the side. So now I've got that floor in, I can get the walls up when I get back. I've got loads to do when I get back. As far as here, priority is getting the walls up, the windows in, the door in, and the roof on. I just want to get it watertight. That's the absolute priority, because it's not going to be long, is it? You've probably noticed the morning's darker, the evenings. It's coming, boys, isn't it? Like I said, when we went up to Coventry for Super Trail 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. The leaves were going brown. It's amazing how quickly it's coming in this year. But what a beautiful day tonight. So yesterday I worked with my old mates. So there's Big Paul. Done a lot of work for him. Lovely bloke. Rugby player. Strong as an ox. Gentle as a kitten. And Dave, my old mate Dave. Knocking us some up. Nice muck up. With that white muck, it's so horrible to use. What the Dave was knocking up yesterday was beautiful, and they've got like a little drinks bottle, like a little water bottle, and they've cut it off to a certain size, and it's quite a bit. So I'm definitely going to be putting even more. We did up the amount of Feb in ours, but they really do put quite a bit in there. Mate, it was lovely. So Feb's the answer to that. The sand he bought looks very similar to the sand I use, but I mix stuff. His came in a bulk bag already all mixed with sharpened and whatnot in it. Got it from Day Aggregates. It might work out cheaper than what I bloody buy over that place I buy, that restoration place. That's fucking dear. Looks the bollocks when it's done with all the nice sands and aggregate and that, but mate, it's an expensive way of doing it. So, obviously Jamie ain't here again. He's been very busy. He did come round last night. We had dinner, but the weather was awful. Normally we do the smoke and the chat before we have dinner, and he turned up very close to dinner time, and it was miserable the weather after, so we didn't do that. But if anyone wants me to, let me know. Here's old Gash Gashlet. If anyone wants me to do a smoke in the chat next week, in Spain, let me know. I'll do one. Could do a smoke and a chat short. Do every other day with a different one or something. There's plenty out there to choose, but none will be better than this. They might be as good, but they won't be better. If you hear that banging, that's I think he's falling off the oak tree. Hitting that shed roof behind me. Acorns even. The squirrels will be coming down, risking their life from cash to gather their nuts. Every spring I pull out baby oak trees everywhere in this garden behind me. Everywhere. I must pull 20 out every year. Lovely. Just in the process of ordering more shirts. They'll be slightly different. Another supplier coming up. So Rhino Builder, who I'm associated with up north, he's going to sort them, and I'm not upset about that bloody headache. So they're going to be changed slightly, hopefully soon. And he's stocking a few new big power tools that I'm going to be showing you when I get back. One of them which I've already used and I'm very impressed with. So that'll all be coming up. Oh, my microphone's blowing, boys. I don't know if you can hear that wind. It's picking up. So this time tomorrow, if everything goes right, we should have been on the beach a couple of hours. Mrs. T wants to get to the airport, transfer to the hotel, get in the room, get a bikini on, and we go straight down. Don't unpack, don't do nothing like that. She wants to go down there till about 6 tomorrow night, and then go back and pack and unpack and all that. So I'm all right with that. So hopefully we'll get a few hours in the old nice current bun tomorrow. Been a late sun. Nice. Nussie's going to Iron Appa. He's flying out tomorrow lunch. Hooks is still in Tenerife. He'll be flying back on Friday, I think. Might be before then. I don't know. Not heard from him for a few days, couple of days. But he'll be coming to my mate's house for a couple of days with us when we get back. And we've got to find some more work. It's getting like that again. I've got 2 or 3 jobs on the go coming up. It's quietening up, boys. A lot of you boys I spoke to at Super Trail were saying it's slowing down. Starmer's doing his best to screw the economy down as far as he can, isn't he? And they lost their had that overturned that thing at Epping, didn't they? The Bell Hotel. They're now going to stay there, the migrants. So that's probably upset the locals. I've not really watched much of the news this week, but I can imagine the mums in pink won't be happy. All the dads. There's something funny going on there, isn't there? They don't want all the other hotels to be able to do the same, do they? All the other councils. They've nipped that one in the bud. Mm. Football season's went underway, innit? Fucking hell. It ain't quick or what, lads? I used to be full of football, like a super fan sort of thing. It used to stress me out. I'm Man United. I come from up there. I've got, if you don't like that, unlucky. I'm not a southerner that supports United. I'm from up there. I used to go up there in the 70s with my granddad. He used to have a season's ticket. But they're not, they haven't started off well again. But I don't follow it like I used to because it's just too stressful. Since Fergie's gone, they've never been no good. Have they? Won the FA Cup? That's it, innit? But my boys were moaning about them last night, so they're following it closely. Mrs. T's up there in the bathroom talking to herself. she's super excited about tomorrow. I don't think she'd be very excited at 3 o'clock in the morning when I give her a nudge. I can't say I'm looking forward to that one myself. It's an hour and 15 from here, Gatwick North Terminal. So, yeah, we need to be there around about, I think it's 5:30, 6, 5:30, 5:45 anyway. So we drive up there, put the motor. Last year, I hope it's the same place. I can't remember who I booked. But you just literally pulled in, parked the fucking motor. I was only there literally 60 seconds talking to the lady. Gave her the keys, walked out the front of the car park, walked across the road, and bang, straight into departures. Nice. I think it's purple parking or something. When you come home, there's no messing about, is there? We did it coming back by train a couple of years ago. And then you get to the train station, you got to get back from the train station, and you're fucked. So yeah, we're driving up there. The roads should be dead, shouldn't they? That fucking time. On that step there, I think on the bottom one I had to cut like every third brick, and that was every other brick. That works out to 5 inch those steps are, or something like that. I just thought doing them in soldiers like that, cut them all down. It's not very, it doesn't look like it's even there, but I promise you it is. I spent a lot of time setting that one out. And I wasn't sure how long that would last. Well, it's lasted well. But my patio I'm sat on, lads, where we've had the dry ground and it's all cracked. My patio's cracked big time this summer. Along the joints, it's really moved like 4 mil. Really opened up. I couldn't believe it. This has been down a long time. And then obviously in a few weeks' time, it's going to be soaking wet and there's all clay under there. So it's going to fucking expand again, isn't it? We also did a bit of cutting out on the gable end the other day, me and us. We've done every single bit we can now without having any scaffold put up. We've gone about 10, 12 foot up the wall. And that power tool I was on about that I used is a power washer, a battery one. And I've washed off the wall. Fuck me, you'll see the difference. They're bloody excellent, them battery power washers, boys. Yeah, that was really dirty. The smearing on this house, I've never seen anything like it. The bricks must have been wet, as well as the bricklayers didn't give a shit. It's that bad. There were still lumps, scaffold rash around there. This was built in 06. I don't know, but I'd imagine the brickwork was done in the winter time. It's a beautiful house. The architect, the design of it's lovely. It's a chalet bungalow, the manor. But the trades, and I'm talking of all the trades, but just dog shit. Really bad. I've got a door and two windows for the smokehouse. They've come. Got some mismeasures. So I just need a dry autumn and get that watertight. And then maybe just get a temporary light in there until I do more on the inside. Depends what the work situation is. If we haven't got a lot of work, I'll spend some more time on it. Fingers crossed, boys, we have a driest winter, eh? I think we're due one. Well, lads, now been winding you up that I'm going away and some of you aren't. Do apologise about that. Don't really. You've all been away, I smack. I think I might leave you. Trouble is with these smoking the chats, especially when you're on your own, what do you talk about? I never even think about it before, so you just make it up as you go along, which is probably a bit mental. Been doing them long enough now, maybe, to think of a subject and write some notes, eh? But I expect Jim will come back on. Well, he will, won't he? Because when I come back and I've stocked up the humidor, going to be all over it like a bad rash, isn't he? And the stocked up humidor will become empty again within about 3 weeks. Fuck's sake. Never ending, isn't it? Well, boys, September 1st tomorrow. Pinch and a punch and all that. There's my punch. So have a nice week. If you want, let me know. I'll do a smoke and a chat out there. Put someone right in the comments, and I'll oblige if needed or wanted. Boys, have a nice evening. Have a good week. And I'll see you in Spain, maybe. Bye up.